Hey, what's up, everybody? Jeremiah Krakowski here, and I want to show you how to pull your best social media posts, your best social media data very easily. Now, you're going to have to use a computer to do this. You don't need to buy any special software or pay for anything to do this. It's actually built right into Facebook, the easiest way to do this, to see your most performing posts and how to read that. And I'm going to give you real quickly just Reader's Digest version on how to make amazing content that people want to engage with by reading this data. Now, what I was doing is I was actually going into insights here for the longest time. This is my Facebook page, my business page. Now, you can't do this on a personal profile. You cannot get any of this data on a personal profile whatsoever, in fact. And so you have to use a business page to look at any of this. And I was previously copying and pasting manually, any post that had over 250 or 300 post reach to rank those posts. But I realized there's a function in here when you click on Insights and you go to the overview. There's this little tab right here at the top that says Export Data. Okay? And you can export it as an Excel document or as comma-separated values. Now I use the Excel document, and you go to Post Data right here, and you can actually go up to 2 years back to do this. I'm just going to do this short amount right here, and what it does is it gives you an Excel document that you can save to your computer with all of the data written out. And there's only a few different functions with Excel that you need to do to be able to read this properly, and I'm going to walk you through what some of those are. I actually imported the 2 years worth of all of my data right here with key metrics into Google Drive. So I have 2 years worth of all my posts, almost 5,000 posts that I did, which, by the way, you don't need to do that many. I did that because I wanted to see what people engage with the most. And so let's just go here real quick. I'm going to open up this Excel document on Google Drive. That's my favorite one to use, is Google Drive, because you can use it from anywhere. You can access it from anywhere. It's a cloud platform. You just need a Gmail account. It's absolutely free to use Google Drive. Okay, so that one did not save properly. We're going to go here and go to Export as comma-separated values and see how this does. I think you have to use the CSV for Google to open this. Yes. So the way that I did this was I had opened it in my computer and then I had saved it and then uploaded it. The CSV might be the way that you have to do it to go directly. I'm going to do this as a CSV. There we go. Okay, so now that opens up all of this data right here, all of this post-level data that you can read and analyze and see what it is. And so there's these different rows, these different columns that show the different feedback over time, the amount of people that are talking about it, lifetime shares, engagement. And so you can look at right here the amount of impressions, the amount of engagement, the amount of engaged users. And so if you sort by organic right here, you click this little tab right here and you sort top to bottom, go Z to A. This is the highest number right here, the most engaged posts. And then I'm able to look at, okay, these are the ones that got the most engagement on my page, these different topics. And I'll actually read through these. I'll actually look at what the top engaged ones are and the lowest engaged. And so what I'll do is I'll actually create less of the content that's the lowest engaged and more of the content that's the top engaged, and start to create a conversation with people, start to have a fluid, consistent, flowing conversation. Even going a couple months back is a great way to do this. How do you combine a few of those? Well, I exported a few of them and then combined them by copying and pasting the data, and that's what I actually did here to get all of my data for a couple of years. The Excel one gives you the opportunity to have these multiple pages. So there's the negative feedback, what people are sharing with you. This is ranked by likes, shares, and comments. And so you can look at a glance all of that data and sort by the top posts. Now, are there platforms that do this for you? Yeah, like I know Sprout Social did this when I used to use it, FanPage Karma, stuff like that. But this is free. This doesn't cost you anything, and you can analyze and rank what posts are working best for you. Okay? And so for me, a lot of people like memes. They really like values. They like stuff that's related to being a powerful leader, things like that. If you're somebody that's following me, going after your dreams, being a powerful leader, and discovering the strategies that are going to help you accomplish your goals, that's what you engage the most with me on my social media. And so I'm able to see that at a glance here from this, and then look at, okay, what are some of the gaps that I can fill in? What are some of the things that didn't engage with people that I can help them with? Now, I don't create content just based on what engages the most with people. I create content based on what I know is going to help people the most, but I craft it and I use the engagement data to frame the content so that I know how to frame it in a way that connects with people the most effectively. So it becomes a almost like a learning platform for me. I'm learning from the data how to engage and interact with my audience better. What are the words that they resonate with better? If you're just posting, and I actually did a test with this last week, just what people engage with the most and constantly doing that, your engagement numbers will actually flatline. It's weird, right? They engage the most with that, but it's because people don't want to just see the same type of stuff. They want it to be a conversation. That's why we say join the conversation on social media. It's a fluid, constant conversation. If you follow me, if you follow my videos, any of my content, it's a fluid conversation on what's going to help business owners get more sales in their business and what's going to help them get more results. What are the tips, tools, tricks, and strategies that are going to work for them? If you haven't checked out my Grow Your Life podcast, I also highly recommend that to you. There's a lot of content in there that's going to help you reach your goals faster. Now, one other thing that I wanted to show you for your insights is if you're on Instagram, if you have an Instagram business account, you can go to Insights right here and scroll down to the posts and click on the little arrow right there. And then you can actually rank and sort what are your top posts for any length period of time, whether it's a photo or a video during, the last 3 months, the last 30 days. And you're going to be able to do the same thing by looking at that. What do people engage with the most? Like I'm seeing memes and things like that. Again, people engage with the most, but they got to be relevant. They have to be relevant to what I know the audience is going to engage with. And a big part of this is it's intuitive. When you make social media content, there's intuition that comes into it. It's not data driven. If you're trying to build social media purely based on just numbers, data, and all of that, it's going to flatline because it's going to be inauthentic and it's going to be fake. Intuition and really having empathy for where your audience is. That's why empathy is what wins. Compassion and empathy in business and on social media, especially, you have to empathize with where your audience is in their journey to communicate and connect and have those real conversations with people. And that's one of the biggest things that you need to do is stretch and grow those empathy muscles that you have, that empathy for where other people are at in their business and what they need help with. You may say, well, why does what they need matter? I just want to make sales. Well, it matters because they're the ones with the money and they're going to buy from you when there's trust and rapport built and they know that you can deliver solutions to them. There's 1,000 other people out there that are doing what you do. And so how do you get in front of people with all the noise that's going on out there in the world with empathy and compassion? That's the superpower that's going to help you on your social media get more sales. And so lean into that both intuitively and simultaneously looking at the data. All of this together, not one better than the other, but together being the tools that you use, you're going to be able to create better social media content that engages with people and connects with them. The last thing I want to share, simplify your content. Keep it simple. You don't want to talk to people like you're high up on the mountain and giving these high level strategies and stuff in your content. People are not ready for that. It's not disrespectful to dumb it down for people. You need to keep it simple. You need to simplify what you post on social media. That's the most effective, and that's what's going to get you the most results with your content, all right? If you want to, you can actually head on over to my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com, and schedule a 15-minute call with me, and we can go over your stuff together. It's totally free, and you can work with me to strategize for 15 minutes. We can look at what's going to help get you to the next level in your business, and how we can put all those pieces together for you to take you to 6, 7, and even 8 figures from where you're at to where you want to be. All right. So go on over to my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com, and schedule that free call with me, and we